Hi, dear loves. This is Necole, and this is our spiritual guidance for the lunar eclipse in Libra. The lunar eclipse in Libra. And so, what I have here is the moon, the earth, and the sun. And so, with the lunar eclipse, it is when the earth stands between the sun and the moon. Now, dear loves, we know that the moon receives all of her beautiful light from the sun, okay? Very significant. And so once we are cut off as the moon is cut off from that source of energy, from that nourishment, it is a standalone type of feeling, but it is a go within. And I feel like this is Spirit telling us to go back and remember the inner strength that we have and had all along. And I feel like this is that moment of clarity of, how am I in regards to that relationship with the sun? I feel like that is our reflection as we go in and we are pulled to consider how we value the relationship with others, because Libra energy, Libra rules the house of relationships, partnerships, unions, marriages. And so I just feel like also because this Libra energy rules the ovaries, lower back, our kidneys, even our veins, even our buttocks, okay, glute muscles. So these areas may become heightened, more sensitive in our physical body, Mercury is there. I just feel like we're speaking our truth. And I feel like some of us are truly speaking our truth in ways that we didn't expect. Like I just feel this is a culmination with it being a full moon. Full moon signify endings and coming to a conclusion. And so think of where you were 6 months ago in October when we experienced the Libra new moon, okay? And look back at your spiritual guidance. Thank you, heavenly angels. Thank you. Please show us. Please show us. And look back at your weekly and your journals to see where you were in respect to the Libra energy and the new beginnings you were putting out there, okay? When you look at Libra, Libra is a cardinal sign. Airy energy, intellectual energy, social energy. Cardinal meaning they're the initiator. And keeping that in mind, I just feel like that energy helps us understand whatever comes to us spiritually, dear loves. There is an understanding within us that says it's going to be okay. We can still forge ahead. Okay, we can still forge ahead. And when you're in those moments of that solitude of where's my energy coming from, and you have to pull back, you have to regain that energy of self. It is understanding that as Libra is the 7th sign, okay? There's determination in the number 7. For me, that's Archangel Metatron. That is telling us to stay the course, to not give up. This is a time to keep going forward and to truly harmonize with the subconscious and the conscious and your identity with another. Okay, so this is reminding us not to give up, to reach the other side, and also of that force of opposites attracting. And so remember that, because I feel like with Libra energy, it's a sign of seeking balance, seeking harmony, compromising. Okay? But if there's too much acquiescence or being conciliatory, that shadow side can surface. And it becomes dominant. Thank you, heavenly angels. Thank you. And we can see that imbalance. And we can almost see a chilling type of personality come through. Sometimes it can even come in kind of shallow in people. It can even surface as being a little, or not even a little, but even a lot manipulative. Because Libra energy tends to be, now this is not getting on Libras by any means. We all have a shadow side. And because this is a lunar eclipse and Libra energy, that energy tends to be in the need of approval or being liked or loved. Libra energy tends to seek identity within the relationship of another. So there truly is that mirror effect. But on the shadow side, we may not want to look in the mirror. And you see, we are not a one-man or one-woman island. We have to seek that balance and that harmony, okay, within our identity, within ourselves, okay, and society or that other relationship. Okay, if we're single, it would be within our community, maybe our family of origin, maybe it is the fullness of society. But as you can see, there is that mirror image. Within every relationship, there is an opportunity of soul growth, and we are not alone, okay? And so when you feel that cloud of, oh my gosh, how am I valued in this relationship? How am I valuing it? Remember that we're coming to a culmination. And so the worst, is behind us. And this is a karmic change. We are overcoming the difficulties. We are going through the eye of the storm, and heaven is right there with us. Okay? As Archangel Jeremiel is saying, the worst is now behind us, and we are surmounting any previous challenges that we've gone through. And we're ready to receive. The answer to our prayers are coming to us, being handed to us. We are to be open-armed, open-handed to receive. As Archangel Sandalphon is the one who brings us the answers to our prayers and sends our prayers to the Most High. And so he's telling us, receive, because this is a karmic opportunity. It is going to happen. And so heaven is right there by our sides, dear love. Thank you, heavenly angels. Get your rest, get our rest, get our rest. This is going to happen. And it is in our marriage house, our partnership, our relationships. Thank you, heavenly angels. It is all about love. Libra rules love and money. Okay, Venus being their ruling planet. It is in this house of love and marriage, partnerships. And we have the love of the Most High. And so as they just told you, Archangel Sandalphon is sending us the answer to our prayers from the Most Exalted. Okay? And so when you have that moment of solitude, when the fullness of the feelings come to you, dear love, let it. Let it. Because you will come out on the other side, and it will be a feeling of being reborn. The numerology aspect to this is just beautiful. And I want to make sure I touch on that, because that's what I have been seeing in my visions. March 22nd, okay, and March 23rd, wherever you are in this beautiful universe, is our lunar eclipse in Libra, our house of marriage, partnerships, unions, our house of love, loving energy. Three tells us that our ascended masters are right there by our side. Okay, as we speak our truth, as we honor our truth. Thank you, heavenly angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, oops, someone just fell out. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. And 22 is harmony, our balance, and it's a master number. And so it's everything Libra, minus the shadow side. So stay optimistic, dear loves. Compromise where your soul calls for you to do so, okay? And then on the 23rd, we have our ascended masters with number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show me. Please show me. Thank you. I saw you first. And you too. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And our ascended masters are bringing us through every single step of our eclipse season. 3, we have, bringing us from the Pisces energy into 2, which is our harmonizing, our balance with respect to our relationships, balancing that inner love, knowing that we're not a one-person island, and we're trying to figure out how to maneuver between relationships and our identity within that relationship. And 3/23, March 23rd, is telling us that they're not leaving us. Heaven is right there with us while we experience the culmination of the lunar eclipse in Libra. And let me just show you. And we've got love and money, and that is Libra, okay? So this also is Saturn going retrograde. Watch your budgets, because Saturn wants us to get it right the first time. And so allow that which comes to you spiritually as the way to go. Give it consideration. Please listen to your inner guidance, because that is the Most High coming to you. That is Spirit, that is God, that is God's messengers, that is Spirit's archangels, that is heaven's love coming to you. Because let me read this to you, okay? You are at the end of a cycle in your life. call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Exactly what heaven is telling you, exactly what we have to look forward to. This is speaking to the children, the babies. Look at that beautiful full moon. For those of you that are considering working with children, having children, this is the answer to your prayers. As Archangel Sandalphon is telling you, there is a gift coming to you. So some of my dear loves, yes, you are embarking on that next phase of becoming a parent, of securing your family, and solidifying that foundation of marriage. Okay? And some of you are walking away from marriage, but this is telling you that your babies will be just fine. This is telling you to bring that balance in teaching and parenting your children, learning how to harmonize for the babies, and seeking that compromise and to have that conciliatory energy come in as you rise above the problems, because the worst is behind you. Okay? And so also, as we have double digits 22, that's reduces down to 4, dear loves, and that tells us that our angels are right there by our side every step of the way. And on the 23rd, that represents our karmic change. 23 reduces down to 5. That means we're changing in a karmic way. It is going to happen. It is destined. And Saturn being there, going retrograde on the 25th, just tells us that God wants us to do it right and is truly bestowing the energy so that we can do that. Is just putting it right there at our doorsteps. So this also tells you the reality check is coming. And so we might second guess ourselves of what we receive as spiritual guidance on the Libra Lunar Eclipse. Okay, that full moon energy. I just feel like this is, pay attention to what comes to you as what your needs are, what your wants are, and your money. And in your love. That is what Libra's ruling planet Venus governs. And Libra energy is the 7th house, which governs our partnerships and marriages, okay? Know that as you have positive affirmations, Archangel Sandalphon is giving us gifts from heaven, answering our prayers. Thank you, heavenly angels. Please show me. Thank you. Look at that. Answering our prayers within our marriage and soulmate loving house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's go right into, they're showing me the grounding elements, okay? There are earth elements grounding us during this transition, this lunar eclipse. You know, Libra is a sign of balance, okay? Libra energy is just plain beauty, gracefulness, peacefulness, hospitality, social strengths, networking, fashion. So, dear love, through this transit, as you rise above the problems, seek that beauty of what's inside of you that makes you feel most attractive, that romantic side of life, as in self-love, okay, artistic creation, even home decorating. Showing yourself, my dear hearts, with unconditional love and unconditional loving energy while loving others the same. For my dear loves who are calling in your soulmate or who are with their soulmate already, be careful of depending on others too much, okay? As you seek that inner balance or that even that just that happiness, because that's part of our shadow energy during the Libra eclipse, okay? The Libra full moon. And so I feel like this is saying, remember that you are enough. Remember that you have the necessary resources, dear love, okay? God is on our side, honey. Heaven is on our side. Remember that you are enough. And you are worthy of soulmate energy. You are worthy of reconnecting with your life partner. Because in order for you to reconnect with that balanced energy, remember the Libra is the scale, is to know that through that positive affirmation, the law of attraction, you're pulling it in. You are never really alone. Heaven is right there with you, helping you overcome the difficulties. When you feel like you're alone, you're not alone. Okay? You're never really alone. Our angels are right there with you. But with this being your primary foundational chakra, okay, it's time to face my true feelings is what this is telling you. It's time to face my true feelings. The legend behind this card, soulmate energy, is, okay, remember Libra represents, it's a full moon, lunar eclipse, so there's an ending here and there is a beginning. Remember, you're at the end of a cycle in order to start on a blessed new path. And this is the house that it represents. It is time for him to leave her again. To use the script he always does at this point. He even knows her next line. She will say, "How can you do this to me?" But unexpectedly, she says, "I love you." The words of the script die on his tongue. He struggles to get them out. Just a few words, and he will be free. But they won't come. Suddenly, he clasps her to him. He loves her. This is the true freedom he sought all along. Our inspiration, dear loves, for this lunar eclipse in Libra is to enjoy the beauty of a rose. We must risk being pricked by our inner thorns. This offers a new way to live. The best incentive to change is love. What truth am I embracing? This card indicates no longer living a lie. Our key ideas, as they said earlier, dear loves, is speaking our truth, choosing love, the freedom through transformation, resistance to commitment, an unexpected outcome, new truths. Our keywords, dear loves, are authenticity, treasure, being treasured, valuing others, being of value, and trust. Our meditation during this lunar eclipse in Libra is to, why don't you close your eyes with me, dear loves, if you can. If you can't, I absolutely invite you to come back and do it at a later date, at a later time. Take a deep breath. Deep, deep, deep. Exhale out fully. And keep relaxing this way until you find yourself in a safe place. Ask Spirit to help you face that which you long for. There's the mirror. Although it's not that, it's this. Allow any nerves to pass. You may now know how to handle your present situation, or this knowledge will come to you soon. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's unconditional love. That's Libra energy, being able to accept yourself and others through the eyes of the angels, through the eyes of God, through the eyes of Spirit, with unconditional love and acceptance. And dear loves, in this way, we inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential as we give and receive unconditional love. Well, dear loves, have a beautiful, beautiful lunar eclipse in Libra. As you rise above the problems, remember that you are not alone. Many blessings. Take great care. Please share your testimony. Please become a member of our YouTube family. Please go back and listen to this video because I know it's long and I know that it's often difficult to read or to watch it from one end to the next in one sitting. When you have the opportunity, please go to a desktop or a device where you are able to view the speech bubbles and the annotations that are often added to our videos. Remember to look back 6 months prior to the Libra new moon energy. Know that Aries energy is there, Mars, and there may be a type of uncomfortableness there with Saturn there. But Spirit is helping us all rise above the problems within our partnerships. learning unconditional love, and it's a karmic ending. We are at the end of that cycle, and accepting the change going forward is accepting the gifts we have bestowed upon us from the most exalted. Take great care, and I'll see you soon.